D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal.
Come on, bounce the ball, ikat sumabay. Bibihirang sumablay kahit sumakay. Mga maniti na ngay street ballin', determinado sa laro, we can never fallen. Kapag lumea parang agila, lakas ng stamina, run malamaki na. Kala mo nakakape pagkabarako, kapag sumalaksak, lakad ay inaararo. Minulok pa si Steve Nash, diwid ang speed flash. Cash out na ang mga boys, ready na ang Gcash. Ilang segundo crucial, walang kaba sa free throw. Lahat handa ng bumangga kapag sinabing let's go. Hang time, pwede pang mag-sleep. Pakita mo ang tikas mo na may sportsmanship. Bandang huli lahat tayo ay mananalo. Kahit mag-beast mode, appear lahat ng manlalaro.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, di nako, tumitres, tumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal.
Teka wait pare, pasa mo yung bola. Libre yung kakampi mo, wag ka naman suga pa. Hindi mananalo kung wala kang tiwala. Kaya nga kayo grupo kasi di mo kaya mag-isa. Hustle hard, wag kang tama rin, depensa lang. Pag alam mo kaya mo, wag kang mailang. Bigay lahat na makakaya, oras ay bilang. Pasa mo sa libre, tira tres, foul, basket bang. All eyes on you pag nasa court, kaya give your best. Teamwork at coordination, gumawa na set. Tiwala lang sa team, wala dapat mainis. Focus lang sa goal para sure win, effortless. Pag di mo na kaya, pasab ka lang sa kakampi. Hindi mo kailangan pilitin yung sarili. Upo ka muna, huminga, pahinga lang sandali. Pag kaya mo na magsabi ka lang, gera na uli.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, di nako, tumitres, tumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal. Velvet D-League basketball, illegal, legal, legal, legal.
Pagkapasa ng bola, yung biglaan, nagigila.
And there goes the tip-off. It is now semifinals, Coach Daryl. Confirmed na. Semifinals na itong nasa harap natin between Doc Boleros and the All-Star Hoops. Coach, what are your predictions? Going into this semifinals, kinailangan kaharapin ng Doc Boleros ang well-rounded na offensive team ng Ignite Quezon City. This time around, they're going up against All-Star Hoops. What are your predictions, Coach Darren?
You know, itong Doc Boleros, we know that they've been to a roller coaster ride for this season of Velvet D-League. Late addition sila for our team roster. Tapos, they immediately occur a technical default win or lost against the Ignite Quezon City on the elimination. Pero pinakitaan nila tayo every time that they are in a good day na magandang depensa. Meron silang magandang trapping defense. Yun yung pinamatay nila kanina sa Ignite Quezon City. And we are expecting for them to do the same thing here at this game against the All-Star Hoops. Sabi nga natin, kung gumagana naman, bakit pa natin iibahin if it really works for us? For the All-Star Hoops, ito naman yung team na you don't know kung sino yung magko-contribute for this basketball club. Kilala tong team na to na a giant slayer. Meron silang instances na tinatalo nila yung mga number 1, number 2 teams dito sa ating Velvet D-League. So you don't know who to defend in here. It's better for you or to be ready if you are playing against the All-Star Hoops.
And looks like Doc Boleros is having a taste of their own medicine here. Trap defense ang ini-employ dito ng All-Star Hoops.
And it's almost the same defensive scheme yung pinapakita ng All-Star Hoops. They are trying to influence the ball handler to move to the side of the playing court. Then once it's on the trapping zone, dumadating na agad yung help defense for the All-Star Hoops.
It's a awkward looking shot there, but nonetheless it went in for Lecor. Lau just breaking through that defense, using his sheer speed there. Shot no good, and there's a foul.
And what's a difficult thing to handle here for the All-Star Hoops is, yes, they can do a trapping defense against Doc Boleros, but are they ready to run down the playing court for the whole game? Because this Doc Boleros is a known run and gun team that can finish the whole game doing the trapping defense that they have. But for the All-Star Hoops, yes, they have it now, but they usually tend to play a zone defense. So let's see if how long can they handle this trapping or high intensity, high octane defense na meron sila.
It's a 6-0 start here for All-Star Hoops, Coach L. The best start that you can have in this type of ball games. You're holding down your opponent to 0 as much as you can. And there's no good. Shot hits nothing but thin air. Here comes Lau. Shifting, dicing, dancing, and now passing outside. Finds an open three-pointer plus the patience. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
And look at that rebound by Tubig. Sorry to interrupt you, Justin, but I'm just so amazed to see that Tubig grabbed that rebound, and we understand that this kid Tubig is just what, 11 or 12 years old maybe. You know, we're going to clarify his exact age, but I know that he is younger than 13.
We've seen him play in the under 11, Coach Darryl, so I would suppose he's around that age, 11 or 12. And that's no good. Here comes All-Star Hoops once again. 6-0. And they're trying to add some more. To the right wing. Top of the key. To the left wing. There's a great ball movement here from All-Star Hoops. Trying to look for that open man. Tubig battling for the board. Ends up with it. And there's a foul. Oh, there's a foul on Tubig.
Yeah, I think he got caught there holding the hand of the opposing player.
Lau just dribbling and dicing through 3 people, and nice find, but Tubig!
You know,
This is my house.
that's one good thing about Tubig. Kahit at a very young age pa lang kay Tubig, you can see sa kanya na ang ganda niyang bumasa ng depensa. You know, he doesn't swipe the ball really hard. He's just blocking it and timing it perfectly. You know, yan yung mga bagay na natututunan ng mga players because they really want to play defense.
Another missed opportunity here for Doc Boleros. Score stuck at 6-0. Lau attacking, 2-on-1 break. Lau hands it over. And that goes the first basket for Doc Boleros in this ball game.
And then now the whole Doc Boleros squad can sit after 4 minutes of action. Ngayon palang uupo yung buong squad nila. Because that's the ritual of this team.
No, Coach Aaron, maraming may ganyang ritual, no? The never sit down until a basket is made. that could have been a foul too on that shot of Apolinario. The miss, but there's an offensive board. Another miss. Too big battling for it. Ends up in the hands of Lucero. Lucero gets that one to go.
You know, Lucero is a lanky forward that can jump really high. Ganun kaganda yung basketball skills itong si Lucero. Look at this now, Lau. Ginagawang cones yung mga kalaban niya.
Kanina pa nga yun Coach Daryl. Nakita mo yung trap defense. Parang frozen lang sa kanya yung trap defense. It's just shifting right through it.
You know, Doc Boleros, what they are doing now, dinadaanan lang nila yung depensa nitong All-Star Hoops. And then once na-attract na nila yung big man, when they drive hard to the paint, nagdi-dish out sila ng drop pass on the baseline. There's always two players on the baseline for Doc Boleros who's always ready to catch the basket for the easy 2 points.
Alam mo, Coach Daryl, somehow, nare-remind ako pag pinapanood ko sila, lalo na pag tinatahi niya yung depensa like that. I am remembering the likes of the Blur Jays at Castro. No? The sheer penetration by speed. Sa sobrang bilis niya, walang magawa yung depensa kahit dalawa yung nakatao sa kanya.
Tama ka dyan. You know, I have opportunity to play against Jason Castro back in his PCU days. Nag-tryout ako sa PCU nung back in my high school days. I'm trying to, get involved in their collegiate basketball, pero di pala ganun kadali yung aabutan ko doon. Hindi ko pa kilala yung Jason Castro at that time. He is not a known basketball player. Fresh from Lubao pa siya during that time. Pero nakita ko na agad yung bilis ng takbo, yung shiftiness. Hindi pa siya shooter that time. He's just a pure point guard with a slashing ability. Pero talagang nag-evolve yung basketball ni Jason Castro. Nasubaybayan ko yun. I remember, napapagtawanan pa ako ng mga tao in our area because I'm always saying that Jason Castro is a great player, better than, just don't want to mention the point guard name, but they're really saying na no, he doesn't have any awards. Pero at the very young age, na-recognize ko na kagad yung skill na meron yung Jason Castro.
It's really a marvelous player, so to speak, itong si Jason Castro. No? There's a reason why he's the back-to-back best point guard in Asia during his prime.
And hindi lang yun. Alam mo ba, when he played for Davsu, that's Don Honorio Benaventura University in Pampanga, if I'm not mistaken about the name, hindi siya nag-basketball. He is a track and field athlete during that time. So no wonder bakit ganun kabilis yung Jason Castro.
Now it all makes sense, Coach Daryl. If I'm not mistaken, ang record niya is 3.8 seconds pa. Like court to court, 3 seconds court to court ang kaya niyang takbuhin, which is really fast.
Yung speed nun sa 2K, 99.
And now, doing Jason Castro things on the floor, pero mababasa ng depensa ng All-Star Hoops. And look at that pass! Touchdown! Nabitin nga lang yung layup.
Limpin, medyo nag-wrong foot finish dun si Limpin. Nowadays, it's really a known move because it's off-tempo. But on that sequence, hindi naman kailangan gawin yun. You are just free to go on the regular layup. Hindi mo na kailangan pagandahin pa.
I think nabitin siya doon, no, Coach Daryl. Paglingon niya, uy, ring na pala. Kaya nabitin yung tira niya. Ayan, to take that shot immediately. A bit of lack of awareness on his part for that one.
And that will be part of the learning experience for Limpin. Yung mga ganung pagkakataon. And one good thing is this video that we have, or this game that we have now, it will be posted on the social media platform. And makikita ngayon ni Limpin, he can review his own mistake and moving forward, he can correct kung ano man yung magagawa niyang mali sa laro natin. Yun yung kagandahan nitong Velvet D-League, and ganun yung avenue na binibigay natin sa mga bata ngayon. For them to have a real game-like situation, yung really competitive, there are a lot of cameras in front of you, you're playing a good hardwood basketball court, and it's not only the skills development, it's the overall experience of the kid ang binibigay nitong Velvet D-League. Kaya kailangan natin maging thankful dito. And we are really thankful, honestly, to Mr. JJ Maghirang, the founder and the owner of this Velvet D-League. And we just want to inform everybody that we are not affiliated to any other leagues out there. Velvet D-League is solely owned by Mr. JJ Maghirang of the Velvet Media Incorporated.
Coach Daryl, syempre gusto na rin nating magpasalamat sa ating sponsors nitong liga na to, no? The likes of Blue Steel, White Korea, Cafe Amarillo. We also want to thank Chris Marie Builders. We also want to thank, of course, Wilson, our official basketball for Velvet D-League. Yan po yung kulay green na bola nakikita nyo on your screens na patalbog-talbog. At matatanong nyo, bakit green ang bola ng Wilson at ng Velvet D-League? Green po yan dahil yan ay eco-friendly at organic basketball, an experimental basketball by Wilson Basketball. Salamat, Wilson, for letting us experience this new type of basketball. And of course, our official media partner and coverage partner ng Velvet D-League, ang Velvet Media Production. Salamat po sa pagdala ng high-level quality ng production sa mga phones, sa mga tablets, sa mga cellphones, sa mga computers, laptops, TVs, wherever, at napapanood ng mga supporters, ng mga kapamilya, ng mga friends ng mga batang ito ang kanilang mga laro anywhere around the world, actually, Coach Daryl. And that's the power of social media through the avenue of Velvet Media Productions.
Yan, napakaganda talaga na itong ginagawa ng Velvet D-League to showcase the talent all over the Philippines at ipakita sa mas maraming tao kung ano yung kailangan natin. And we are talking about the fans of or supporters of Velvet D-League. We want to give a shout out to some. We want to give a shout out here to James Carlo Lim. Let's go All-Star Hoops. You know, a lot of All-Star Hoops fans is now in our comment section. You know, for those who are supporting Doc Boleros, who is located or based in Novaliches, just leave a comment also and we're gonna give a shout out to you guys.
And there's a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after a short break.
Sumabay, tumakda, tumalon, di nako, tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka pos. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet D-League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila.
And back from that timeout, Lau will take on the inbound.
And All-Star Hoops switch their defense in here to a full court trapping defense. Earlier, it's a half court, but because of that full court pressure, nagkaroon sila ng quick 2 points courtesy of Lim.
And looks like Doc Boleros is having a taste of their own medicine dito, Coach Daryl. They're now down by as much as 12 because of the half court and actually now full court defense of All-Star Hoops.
Yun yung maganda naman dito for the All-Star Hoops. Hindi lang isang defensive scheme yung ginagawa nila. They are trying to disrupt the offense in switching their defense to a multiple scheme. You know, if you were a young player, medyo malilito ka nun kung ano talaga yung dapat mong gawin if they switch the defense right on the fly.
Look at that play. Nice recognition. Just couldn't get the execution. And the ball will roll out. Lady Luck is now in favor of them that time around for Lim.
And pwede natin sabihin dito, may fatigue factor na rin nararamdaman itong Doc Boleros. Earlier, they are really aggressive in grabbing those rebounds. But now, even defensive rebounds, medyo challenge na sila sa pag-grab. They are just waiting for it to fall in front of them. Na hindi na sila bumabox out.
Lim loses his dribble. Back out to Lim. Loses it again. Bumps against Lim. That's a baseline drive. Nice pass to Lim, and Lim will not disappoint.
And I love here the ball movement of the All-Star Hoops. the short, quick passes na meron sila, yung mga packet pass nakakalusot dito sa Doc Boleros, and it's really effective for them.
With 10 seconds now just on the clock. First quarter is about to close, and they're waiting away the time for the final shot. Wide open three. Now go to the baseline, teardrop. And that will be it for the first quarter play. All-Star Hoops 22 and Doc Boleros stand. We'll be right back after a short break.
Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mo.
And we're back now for the second quarter of play. It has been a story of domination so far for All-Star Hoops. They're up by 12 against Doc Boleros. Coach Daryl, what has transpired in the first quarter of play there?
You know, All-Star Hoops is giving the dose of their own medicine for the Doc Boleros. Actually, they are enhancing it a little bit kasi nag-iiba ng defensive scheme itong All-Star Hoops. They have that full court trapping defense. Then suddenly, it will become a full court pressure. So, madi-disrupt talaga yung offense flow ng Doc Boleros. And not only that, ang ganda nung All-Star Hoops, yung meron silang mga quick short passes, mga packet passes on the baseline. So it's really effective for them. For the Doc Boleros, I like the aggressiveness of Lau. He is the one creating the offense for the whole squad. Whenever he penetrates inside, nakakita siya ng drop pass or a kick out for a perimeter player. So one thing that they need to do in here, they need to look for more opportunity. Hindi lang laging puro si Lau yung magdidikta ng opensa for the Doc Boleros.
And it's a foul against Lau, against Limpin.
Actually, I can say that it's a dangerous foul given by Lau. Buti na lang hindi mataas yung talon ni Limpin on that possession or else it will be a dangerous foul.
Medyo umilalim si Lau doon kay Limpin. Two free throws coming in for Limpin as he sinks the first one.
And on your screen earlier, the coach of Doc Boleros, Coach Carlo Pacheco.
And he makes the second one. It's 14-point game now, Coach Darrow.
And slowly pulling away, here is the All-Star Hoops, and another turnover committed in here by Doc Boleros na alangan si Espiritu on that play. He hold the ball and then dribble it again.
Unforced turnover yon, Coach Darrell. Ooh, that's a nice spin there by Limpin, and he bumped into a brick wall, but Espiritu was not in the proper position that time around, so foul will be whistled.
Isa yan sa kailangan matutunan ni Espiritu. He has a very huge body na pwede niyang i-bump na lang yung defender niya on those kind of plays. He don't need to move or i-bump pa ng pasugod yung ball handler. Just better for him to just hold on his ground, just put his hands up and intimidate.
And number 26 will be fouled, and he'll be going on the free throw line for two. He makes the first one. And he makes the second one.
You know, ang maganda rin dito sa mga players ng Doc Boleros, meron silang smooth touch on the free throw area. Ang ganda rin ng percentage nila as a team.
That is what you wanna see, no, Coach Daryl. We always talk about this, actually. Parang sirang plaka na nga tayong dalawa when we talk about this one. Free throws wins games.
Yeah, sometimes yung pa yung nagdidikta talaga kung sino yung talo o panalo na game.
Especially in a clutch situation, no, Coach Daryl. But that time around, could have been a quick play for Doc Boleros. Hindi lang talaga nakatingin si Espiritu kanina. But nice find on that one to redeem themselves.
And a great pass made there by Garcia. Hindi mo ina-anticipate doon. Hindi ko in-anticipate doon na Garcia will throw a pass like that. It's like coming off the dribble. Tinapik lang niya papunta sa baseline yung bola.
And the foul will be whistled against, I think, Limpin.
Yung those kind of passes na binigay ni Garcia doon, yun yung mga hindi tinuturo sa mga basketball clinics. You will only learn that on the real game. Yung mga short passes na you're just going to tap it once you're holding or dribbling the basketball. Because if you're in a sports clinic or basketball clinic, di ba tinuturo doon yung mga proper passing, it's a chest pass, bounce pass, overhead, and baseball pass. Pero yung mga ganung pocket passes, instinct na lang yun as a player.
And that's a three-point shot right on target. Down cut. The lead is now down to just single digit. 9 points, 17-26. Battle for the board. Ends up in the hands of number 25 to number 10. All the way he goes. 26-19. Doc Boleros is on a run here. Look at the drop defense once again. To the corner. Won't take the three. Almost loses his footing. Wide open. Corner three. Couldn't deliver.
Ngayon napapansin ko dito, Justin, for the Doc Boleros, they are having some difficulty now on their trapping defense. Yes, they are doing the double team whenever it's in the trapping area. Yung weak side naman, yung receiver, walang bumabantay. So it's just they are just holding on their ground instead of intercepting that long passes.
There goes the long pass again. Mabibitin lang yung secondary pass. And drop pass. Nice idea, but a bit poor on the execution there, no, Coach Daryl.
That's right. It's a weak pass committed there by Balahadja and it results to a turnover. But on the other end of the playing court, he runs back to recover on the defense. Hindi naman niya hinayaan na magka 2 points yung Doc Boleros because of his mistake. So,
And you see there Limpin spreading his arms there like a guard hand.
no, it's just okay to do that kind of ball defense if you are doing a layup, as long as you are not going to stretch it going towards your opponent. At that time, you will be called with an offensive foul. So Limpin did well on that possession.
Number 26 attacking. Drop pass to Espiritu, the big man. Some grace. Full footwork on that one, but there's a foul.
Espiritu nakasungkit ng foul doon against a bigger, too big. Naintindihan siguro ni Espiritu na, yes, you are maybe bigger than me, but I'm much more older than you and smarter player.
You can see, no, na tong si Tubig is really on top when it comes to the height department. No question about that. But etong si Espiritu, he got the heft, Coach Danny.
Tama ka dyan. And the other thing that is great about Tubig, he is still a blank page. You know, nakikinig talaga siya sa coach niya whenever there is an instruction given to him. Pag sinabihan siya na, just put your hands up, his hands is always up in the air to intimidate the offensive players. Ganon kamasunurin itong batang si Tubig. Ito namang si Espiritu, lumalabas na yung gulang niya sa basketball, yung pagiging creative niya to fish for a foul or get that basketball is showing out already.
Alam mo, Coach Charles, somehow nare-remind ako ng playstyle when I see the likes of Espiritu in his playstyle. Naalala ko the likes of, syempre, Bo Belga, no? Big man with grace, kinyahan, Siyempre, even Alvin Pasaol, Coach Dal, nakikita mo ganyan na hefty sila and may grace pa rin yung kanilang movement.
Tama. At yun yung mga players that can carry themselves and it's really difficult to play against those kind of defenders. Isipin mo, babanggain mo na, outrun ka pa.
You really don't expect these players, no? And syempre, scientifically speaking, the bigger you are, the harder you are to stop. Lalo na kung rumaraga ka down the floor. Isipin mo, the likes of those kids na payat pa ang katawan, hindi pa ganun ka-well built ang frame, no, Coach Al? And then, the likes of Espiritu will bump into them.
You know, that's the reason why when I gain weight and still dribble the basketball, remember back in college I'm playing as a point guard. But since that I gained weight, di na ako nagko-crossover. I will just run in front of you. Sasagasaan na lang. It will just be easier than to control my weight crossing over.
Exactly, no, Coach Al. That's why they always talk about that na nakakabilib pag merong somebody with like a higher weight na kayang maging shifty. Kasi the bigger you are, the harder it is to control yourself. And that is true. Kaya nga nakakabilib ang paborito kong end-one basketball player of all time na si Escalade. And there's a timeout here on the floor. We'll be right back after a short break.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, di nako, tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka boss. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League Basketball, liga. Velvet League Basketball, liga. Velvet League Basketball, liga. Velvet League Basketball, liga. Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing, na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin. Kung usapan ay laro dapat halimaw, sintaas ng bola pag hinagis ka kasilaw. Tignan mong maigi ang iyong paligid, baka may umagaw, pasa mo sa gilid, titira ng tres.
And now for the inbound play of the timeout, Espiritu expanding his range, just couldn't that one to go. And look at that pass again.
You know, Limpin, he is the fastest player on the court now, pero siya yung smartest to run on that leak out. Lagi siyang naka-leak out on the offense, hindi na siya yung nakikipagbanggaan pa right into the paint or be aggressive to help them on the gang rebound because he know that he will not help that much at the paint. Nandun siya lagi, ready to play a transition offense for his team.
Balahadia to the free throw line. Easy 2 points now.
That's Abayan with that basket at the shoulder. Nag-hesitate pa nga si Abayan on that play. Hinahanap pa niya yung baseline teammate niya. But there is an offensive foul called in here for Doc Boleros. And that's not a good sign for this team now. They're trying to mount off a comeback but committed again another turnover.
It's an 11-point game now, Coach El. The lead has been steady so far here for All-Star Hoops. They've been able to hold down the reins here para hindi makahabol ang Doc Boleros. On the other hand naman, itong Doc Boleros, they are doing a good job enough para hindi mag-break out itong All-Star Hoops into a bigger lead. But they need to push more. They need more stops and more makes.
You know what All-Star Hoops is doing now is the opposite on what Quezon City Ignite did earlier. Itong All-Star Hoops, iniiwasan na nila yung double team on the trapping area nitong Doc Boleros. If you'll notice, every time nasa trapping zone sila, it's either they will break the defender sa gitna o splits it or just pass it to the safety zone.
3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Sobra yung pasa na yun, causing a turnover for All-Star Hoops. Chance here for Doc Boleros to cut this lead down to single digit. No good para sa tira na yun. Here comes All-Star Hoops once again. penetrating kick out pass. Balahadia zigzagging and spinning, but won't work. Up ahead. That's a transition play there. That is the bread and butter of Doc Boleros.
That is right. I'm about to say, dun magaling Doc Boleros actually to play a good transition offense coming off a turnover. You know, so if you are playing against this team, ayaw na ayaw mo mag-commit ng turnover kasi sasamantalahin talaga nila yon to score an easy basket.
And battle for the ball. The ball will stay with the orange shirt that time around. I think the last touch is on Reposo. And there's a timeout whistled here.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, din ako tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka pos. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang.
And we are back here right after that timeout with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in our second quarter. And a steal there by Villano, just couldn't get the basket and cleans up his own mess. Down to a 9-point lead.
Villano didn't give up on that play. Talagang he hold on his ground lang after the shot. Andun siya to get his own rebound.
Back to 11. Villano attacking again against the defense of All-Star Hoops. Now this time a foul will be called.
Then as you can see dito sa lineup ng All-Star Hoops, they are now putting in taller players for this lineup. Ang haba nitong nasa loob ngayon ng All-Star Hoops. Because nakita nila that Doc Boleros is really driving hard inside. Talagang pinipilit ng Doc Boleros to score right into the paint. And for the All-Star Hoops end naman, they don't want that to happen. So instead, to give the driving lane, they will intimidate this Doc Boleros on their shot at the paint.
As Villano misses both free throws. It's a traveling violation.
Yep.
That was quite clear. Both benches reacted for that play.
They understand, the All-Star Hoops understand that it's a traveling violation committed there by Gonzalez. After he hold on the basketball, dumami yung steps niya bigla before the spin move.
Nag-stutter step dun si Gonzalez before performing a dribble. Well, nice find there again. And there's a foul.
All-Star Hoops is now doing a full court pressure. Ito namang Doc Boleros, to disrupt that full court pressure of the All-Star Hoops, binibigyan nila ng long quick passes because we understand all this saying na the ball will move faster than for you to run with the basketball if you will pass it.
And the first one is good. The second one as well. Put that on the tally sheet. 38-29, 9-point game once again. Doc Boleros needs one stop to get their offense going.
Smart move here by Limping, melting some time at the clock since that they are up.
Look at that play. Just couldn't get that one to fall. He could have brought that ball down muna. Coach Del got lots of time for it. Couldn't get that one to fall. And rebounded by All-Star Hoops. Traveling violation once again.
Oh, nag-move kasi yung pivot foot doon. After he tried to pass the basketball, nung nakita niya na clogged lahat ng passing lane niya, hinold niya muna yung bola. However, nag-move kasi yung pivot foot niya nung sequence na yun. Kaya siya natawagan ng traveling.
It was a last-second change of decision that caused that one to happen now, Coach Darrell. Here comes All-Star Hoops. Limpin hands it over to the right wing. Oh, that's a wide open lane. Dinaan sa reverse. Mahuhuli. And last touch nitong si Gonzalez. Lau will be commanding the final 20 seconds of this quarter para sa Doc Boleros.
Medyo matagal din nagpahinga si Lau dito sa second period. Parang dito lang siya ulit bumalik.
And that's a three-pointer on target. They are trying to close this quarter in a good note for Doc Boleros.
And this is a striking distance, Justin.
And there's a foul on Frias.
Oh.
Sorry. Number 4 ang nirace ng referee. I'm not quite sure.
We're going to clarify that foul later, but on the line now, Limpin. Limpin understand na makakakuha siya ng foul when he drives hard to the basket. So, smart move for this young man.
And second free throw now for Limpin. Won't make it. Gets his own miss. Three-point play opportunity. Won't go. And out of bounds.
And with 1.1 second, a quick play needs to be done in here.
Oh, that would hit the bottom of the backboard. And that is it for the first half of play. 39-32. Doc Boleros is inching ever so closely to All-Star Hoops. We'll be right back for the third frame.
Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, di nako, tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga. Di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing. Na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin. Kung usapan ay laro dapat halimaw. Sintaas ng bola pag ginagis kakasilaw. Tignan mong maigi ang iyong paligid. Baka may umagaw, pasa mo sa gilid. Titira ng tres, walang sasabay. Babaan lahat, matik to walang sablay. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, di nako, tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League Basketball, liga, 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 liga.
And we are back here. It's the third quarter of play. Doc Boleros is down by 7 at the half. Coach Darrell, All-Star Hoops is scoring at will for a while there until Doc Boleros had a little rally by the end of the second quarter. What occurred and why it happened?
First of all, for the All-Star Hoops, they did well in switching defense. They have 2-3 zone defense, half-court trapping defense, and they have the full-court trapping defense against Doc Boleros. So, doon nahihirapan yung Doc Boleros to cross the half-court line for them. On the other end, for the Doc Boleros naman, they are still within the striking distance because every time the All-Star Hoops commits a turnover, they are automatically converting it for a 2-point basket in a transition. So dun nabubuhay itong Doc Bolero. So we are still within the striking distance. What they need to do in here is for them to get the lead in here is continue playing that half-court trapping defense that they have and convert those fast break opportunities. Probably involve more the big man that you have or utilize the size that you have down low. Yung heft na meron itong big man like Espiritu for Doc Boleros, they need to have that much more often.
There was an offensive foul whistle there right before that basket from All-Star Hoops. It's 41-35 now, 6-point game, and nice find inside to Palik, and that's a 3-second violation. Masyado na siyang matagal doon.
Ang ganda sana nung hanap ni Garcia to Palik on that play, pero hindi na iangat kagad ni Palik yung bola. Got intimidate, hesitate pa si Palik before taking that shot.
41-35. That's an ill-advised three-pointer from All-Star Hoops. Attacking, blocked by Tubig upstairs. Blocked again by Tubig.
And yan yung lagi kong sinasabi about Tubig. He always hold on his ground. Ang maganda kay Tubig, hindi niya na binababa yung kamay niya para payungan pa yung opposing players. He's just putting his hands up and letting it go through his hands.
That's a wide open three. Came out short. Nice save into the hands of Tubig. But Tubig is bothered by three guys. Tubig was able to pass it. Still couldn't get it to go. Another shot and there's a foul.
With that extra pass of Tubig, nagkaroon tuloy ng enough time itong si number 5 ng All-Star Hoops to create his own shot. It's an extra pass, and for a young player, magandang magandang understanding na yun of basketball for you to give out that kind of extra pass.
First free throw is good, as well as the second. It's an 8-point game now, 43-35. Here comes Villano. Hands it over outside to Frias. To the other side, Palik using his strength. Uy, naiwala niya doon si Tubig. Just couldn't get that basket to go. Ball stolen away. Villano. Sorry, that was Palik.
Palik using the left hand, and nakita mo naman dito, itinatao na, binabox one na agad ni Palik dito itong si number 5 na All-Star Hoops, and this is a different Doc Boleros we are seeing now.
And that's an N1 play that time around for Villano. Tama ka, Coach. This looks like the second quarter Doc Boleros, that version of that we saw last game actually.
Dito si Villano, nag 1-2 step siya with the ball on the right side of his body para gamitin niya yun to shield it against his defender. And then once he create a contact, dun lang niya pinakita yung bola.
Alam mo, sabi sa akin kanina itong si Julian Villano, Coach Darrell, na hindi talaga sila pumiga by intention ng first game, kasi alam nila na if they win their first game, they'll have to give out more in their next game kontra dito sa All-Star Hoops. So I think maybe Coach Daryl, speculation ko lang naman. Baka yung first at second quarter, ginamit nila na rest period and then plano nilang pumiga ng third at fourth as we are seeing at the moment.
That's a challenge actually. If you were down by this kind of margin, medyo mahirap. Nakakapagod din bumalik. And what we are going to take a look in here is if they can maintain this kind of momentum up until the end. Imagine, pangalawang laro na nila to ngayong araw and magkasunod pa. So let's see kung gaano pa karaming stamina ang natitira sa tangke ng mga bata na to.
And there's a timeout whistled here by Doc Boleros. We'll be right back after a short break.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, dinako, tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang paligan na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga. Di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing, na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin. Kung usapan ay laro dapat halimaw. Sintaas ng bola pag ginagis ka kasilaw. Tignan mong maigi ang iyong paligid.
And free throw shots here for All-Star Hoops coming off from the timeout as he misses the first one.
You know, this free throws is important to cut the momentum of Doc Boleros actually. You know, nagkakaroon ng magandang run dito yung Doc Boleros, and because of this free throw shot for the All-Star Hoops, medyo maipopos nito yung momentum build nitong Doc Boleros. Because Doc Boleros is doing well overall in this period.
3-point came out short. Got his own miss. Saved it to his teammate. Goes for the perimeter J. Still no goal. Got his own miss again. Another perimeter J. Still can't get it. And who will get the ball? It's still in Doc Boleros. He takes the shot. Still no goal. Battle for the ball. There's a foul whistled.
And it's a foul from behind called
That's against
here against
Villano.
Villano. Ang ganda nung box out doon itong si Abayan. Despite the small body or lanky body frame na meron siya, nakikipaglaban sa posisyon itong bata na to.
Oh, it's already penalty situation, Coach Darrell.
Ay, nang aga pa nito for them to be in a penalty situation. This is not a good sign for the Doc Boleros, though Abayani missed that first free throw. If you were Doc Boleros, you want to utilize this penalty situation of your opponent. Probably drive harder to the basket to fish for a foul. Magkakaroon dito ng fishing expedition. But let's see if what are they going to do to utilize this advantage that they have.
Look at that defense of Tubig underneath. Just bothering everybody.
Wild shot on the other end for Limpin.
That's Limpin on that shot. But nice challenge din kasi doon, Coach Darrell, on the side of Lau, no? He just jumps straight. That verticality, ika nga.
Yung mga ganong klaseng fast break. Ay, on the screen now, it's Mr. John Ferriols together with Coach Renren Ritualo. Yan yung mga PBA player na inabutan ko nung college days ko. And I was able to play against Mr. John Ferriols back in his day. During the MBA days. Ano ba si John Ferriols? He played for MBA Negros Slashers.
MBA, parang ancient
Huwag
history.
mo lang sabihin yan.
Parang ancient history na yun, Coach Darrell, pagdating sa generation ko.
Yeah, ang ganda ng league din na yan. It's the Funk Professional Basketball League. You know, John Ferriols, naging PBA player din siya eventually, but he played first for the Negros Slashers back in his days.
And
Yan yung player na pawis na. pogi pa rin.
Ang duga nun, no? Pagpawis na pogi pa rin. Parang unfair. Ako hindi pa pawis, wala na eh.
You know, he's a tall point guard. Yan si John Ferriols.
45 all. We're already on a deadlock, Coach Daryl. As All-Star Hoops takes that back with that cleanup duty from number 6. Ooh, that's a wide open lane. Ooh, didn't have to go for that reverse layup.
He went for a Julius Irving reverse finish. Hindi lang
Eliano with a Pinoy step, but Tubig is a center of stability for the defense nitong All-Star Hoops, Coach Daryl. Before we were concerned for him, no, na going up high and high. He was in the under 11, then he went to under 13. Like, maybe he's too raw, ika nga. But you see him right now, yung disiplina niya na hindi pagtalon is really paying off well.
Ang maganda pa dito kay Tubig, every time that there's an incident that happened, he is looking at his coach and really asking for, hey coach, what am I going to do now? I want to hear it coming from you. Ganun siya willing matuto sa basketball.
Ika nga, he's very coachable, Coach Daryl. There are lots of good players na uncoachable, ika nga. Oh, look at that pass!
And look at the pass and the finish by Espiritu. You know, parang, ano to PC Dolphins connection. Jason Castro and Bo Belga.
Inaabot lang ni Jason Castro in penetration, no?
Ganun yung nakita ko doon.
That's a three-pointer on target by All-Star Hoops as they reclaim the lead. We're at the half-century mark now, 50-49. To answer back, 3 no go. Espiritu pounding on Tubig. Espiritu with some graceful footwork. Too much power on that one.
You know, when Espiritu spins going to the right, medyo palalim yung positioning doon ni Espiritu. So he doesn't have the better angle to use the backboard on that shot. So it's really difficult. And right now, you can see that Tubig is asking for a substitution. Nauubusan na rin ng hangin itong bata.
Alam mo, Coach Daryl, pag binabangga ka ng malalaking katawan, like Espiritu, like you, pag binabangga mo ako, nakawawa naman ako kasi kalahati lang ng build ko yung build mo, nakakapagod. Parang doble yung pagod mo, Coach Daryl, kasi nawawalan ka na ng hininga, nabubugbog pa yung katawan mo. And then you have to play on the offensive end on the other end. So I can feel itong nararamdaman ni Tubig kasi naranasan ko na dinidepensahan ka.
But on my end naman, mas nakakapagod din tumakbo on the playing court. Kidding aside, this is a close game that we have. You know, ito yung exciting na semifinals sa sinasabi natin. You know, 49-50.
No clear-cut winner, ika nga, Coach Daryl. We're already almost 10 minutes into the fourth quarter na ika nga. Patapos na tong third. Pero wala pa tayong clear-cut winner. It's still anybody's ballgame.
Siyempre, both of these teams wants to move up to the finals.
Next Sunday.
Siyempre, gusto mo, ikaw yung mag-champion dito sa Velvet D-League Season 1. You know, be part of the history of the Velvet D-League. But we have a timeout in here. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back after this quick break.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, din ako tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka pos. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang paliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet D-League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing, na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin.
A minute and 40 remaining. 49-52. And there's a foul downstairs. Mukhang Is it on Ang?
I think it's called on Balahadia.
Oh, I think it is on Balahadia. Yes, it is on Balahadia.
Balahadia is a little bit quiet here in this game. May spark plug to for the All-Star Hoops coming off the bench. But at this time, medyo tahimik yung production ni Balahadia.
Spiritus handoff was tipped. Sayang, ganda pa naman ng intention. And he missed that wide open layup.
Limpin needs to understand that there is no extra point if you will add acrobatic on your finish. Libre na siya doon. It's better for him to just drive hard, stay strong to the basket, like what he did there.
Exactly, no, Coach. Pero I think he is bothered by the presence of Lau, no? Pesky defender. And Garcia will deliver back 2 points for Doc Boleros. 50 seconds remaining in our third frame. Looking for a play here is Ang. Hands it to Limpin. Limpin swings it back to Ang. Now to Balahadia. Back to Ang. 5 seconds remaining on their shot clock. They have to take a shot. Do they realize? Ball stolen away. Here comes the fast break. And there's a foul on Lim.
Yeah, I want to give credit to the defense of Doc Boleros on that possession. Alam natin itong All-Star Hoops, they are always driving hard to the basket. They have Balahadia, Limpin, always going strong to the hole. Ang ginawa doon ng Doc Boleros, they played a 1-3-1 defense to clog the driving lane of this All-Star Hoops, and it became effective for them. So nagiging chess match na to ng dalawang coaches na meron tayo.
One-point game now, 54-53, 26 seconds remaining in the third frame. They can still go for a basket here for both teams. But I think All-Star Hoops will try to waste away the time here, Coach Darryl.
Siyempre gusto mong ibigay yung few seconds for the Doc Boleros. Because bigyan mo sila ng time, it will be really dangerous for them. 5 seconds, yeah, I think that will be enough for them to shoot, but it will still be really difficult for them to do that.
And that's too much of a power there from that shot from Lau at the end of the third frame. It's 56-53. All-Star Hoops still surviving. Doc Boleros' run. We'll be right back at the fourth frame.
Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ipakita mo, ipakita mo, ipakita mo ang kaya mong gawin. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga, ito ang liga. Ito ang liga, ito ang liga.
And I welcome you to the final 10 minutes of this duel. Tikdikan na laban pa rin to, Coach Darryl. 56-53. 3 puntos lang ang naghihiwalay sa dalawang team na to. What is your take on this one, Coach Darryl? Who do you think has an edge approaching this final frame?
To be honest, no one. All of the numbers that we have now, it will be thrown out of the window. Ang laban dito, kung sino yung mas gustong manalo, kung sino may mas pusong manalo dito, eto na yung mananaig sa laban natin na to. You know, we understand that Doc Boleros came from a win earlier at itong All-Star Hoops trying to scratch back and maintain this lead that they have. Lahat ito, magmamatay na lang kung sino yung may mas gusto ng W.
And Doc Boleros has just taken the lead now, 57-56.
You know, you can see here fatigue factor is really evident now for both teams because they are playing a hard-nosed defense and high-octane offense. So lagi, sabi nga natin, kung sino yung mas may gasolina pa up until the end, siya mananalo dito.
And Villano spearheading that transition fast break. 59-56 now. 3-point lead for Doc Boleros. This is how they broke through nung last game nila kontra Ignite Quezon City. Are we gonna see that thing again, Coach Daryl?
Let's wait. It's really difficult to say what this Doc Boleros can do. You know, itong laban na to, battle din to ng different style of coaching. For the All-Star Hoops, the coaching style is just maintaining composed and take it easy. Zen Master for the All-Star Hoops. For the Doc Boleros, it's a fiery, high-intensity coaching style ang ipinapakita dito.
And Balik is blocked twice on his attempts. Still 3-point game. 8 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. Lau hands it over to Villano. Shot clock winding down. Villano can't deliver. Balik with another offensive board, and he went on a fishing expedition, Coach Darrow.
Yeah, it's really evident there that Balik, wala na siyang pupuntahan dun sa position niya na yon. So when he created or did that shot fake, naiwan yung defender niya sa taas. Nung pababa na, tsaka niya finish yung foul. A smart move there by Balik.
Balik makes the first one. This guy has been a rebound machine on the offensive end for Doc Boleros.
You're correct. And to think that hindi pa siya ganun katangkara na sa player. It's just an average size for a forward na 13-year-old. Pero andun yung puso ng bata to box out and to dive for that loose ball.
And noise barrage coming in from the bench of Doc Boleros, and looks like it's taking effect. Villano with a Pinoy step.
And now, nawalan na ng control si Villano kanina dun sa possession na yon. However, nakahanap siya ng way how to get that ball back.
All-Star Hoops looking frozen at the moment. And they will get that basket, but there's somebody down on the floor. No whistle from the referee. Villano, another Pinoy step, was caught upstairs, gets his own miss and was blocked twice. And there's a foul that time around.
Almost an end-one play there for Limpin. Yung isa maganda rin sa ginagawa ni Limpin on that acrobatic move na meron siya. He gets fouled a lot because of that. Ang disadvantage nun, may times na na-fail in love siya on those kind of move na it's just being an inappropriate move already. You know, sabi nga natin, too much sauce is not good as well.
Dapat tama lang yung sabaw ng adobo.
Hindi masyadong maalat, hindi masyadong maasim. Nagutom tuloy sa sinabi mo na yun, Justin.
Coach Dahil, anong almusal mo?
Who are you, Papa Bear? And this time, it's Doc Boleros.
Look at the defense of Tubig. Really commendable for this kid. And look at Lau reading that pass. Hindi niya tinalikuran yung depensa. Villano settles for the mid-range J. No go. Gets his own miss. Attacking 3 orange shirts. And then counted the end one.
And this fourth quarter really belongs to Villano. Most of the points of the All-Star Hoops is coming off the critical point of Villano. And isa sa reason kung bakit sila up by 5 in here and posible na maging 6.
Alam mo, hindi ko pa nakikita ang pinagpapawisan si Villano, Coach Dar. Mukhang gusto pa niya mag-third game. Villano. Nice save by Villano to his teammate. In-scope his shot.
And
Kili-kili shot yun, Coach Darrell.
Yeah.
Parang Marlo Aquino yun.
nakita natin doon na mas matangkad si Tubig on the defensive end. Ang talino ni Frias to let Tubig fly and just do that scooping finish.
Marlo Aquino yun, Coach Darrell. I haven't seen that shot for a while. Uy! Muntik na! Nabitin lang, but there will be a clean-up service. There's a timeout by All-Star Hoops. as Doc Boleros is running like a madman at the moment. There's a timeout. We'll be right back after a short while.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, din ako tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth as smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing, na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin. Kung usapan ay laro dapat halimaw, sintaas ng bola pag ginagis ka kasilaw. Tignan mong maigi ang iyong paligid, baka may umagaw, pasa mo sa gilid. Titira ng tres, walang sasabay, babaan lahat, matik to walang sablay.
Limpin now with the basketball. They are down by 9 now. They were up as much as 15, Coach Darrell, at some point. And no good on that shot. Another offensive board. Still no go. Rebounded by Espiritu.
You know, multiple opportunity but multiple miss for the All-Star Hoops because of the strong paint defense of Doc Boleros. But there's a steal in here by Balahadia.
And look at Lau!
Steal by Lau.
Hindi niya sinukuhan, like a shadow there. Dun si Lau. Open three-pointer, won't take it. Goes for the mid-range J. Villano working hard. Tatama sa tuhod ni Tubig. And then sa binti ni Rosero. Ball will stay with the blue shirts. Garcia gives it over. Ooh, that's a wide open corner shot. Binigay nila yung tres. Can't get it to go. Here comes Limpin. Limpin loses it. Palik is wide up front. Oh, sorry, that's Garcia rather.
Yeah, Garcia with an easy shot there. But credit to the defense of Lau on that play. Harap-harapan niyang inagawad doon sa Limpin. Inabangan niya kung kailan magko-crossover itong si Limpin. A great read on the defense of Lau.
Balahadia wide open. No go. Battle for the board. Lau gets it in transition. Sinausaw pa. Shot too strong. And looks like his knees buckled on that one.
Yeah.
We're halfway through the fourth and final quarter. Tubig is not ready for that pass.
You know, actually Tubig is ready for that pass, but I want to give a credit to the defense of Espiritu on that play. Tinatapik ni Espiritu yung bola. That's why nawala sa position si Tubig. And another Villano shot in here. Everything is all about Villano now for Doc Boleros.
Nahuling nakatalikod yung buong team ng All-Star Hoops doon. Something you don't wanna do in the stages of the go game. And another steal by Lau. Mabibitin nga lang yung tira na yun.
And even tayo, nabitin sa tira ni Lau na yun. Ang tagal nag-rattle sa rim.
Look at that pass. A bit unnecessary. Could have gone for the basket. Settled for the three. No go. Offensive board. Di nagkaamo yan kanina. Double dribble.
Umipit sa legs ni Limpin yung bola. And it happens in front of our referees. Good eye for our referee on that call.
And there's a timeout whistled here. We'll be right back after a short break.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, din ako tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth as smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing, na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin.
And that's no good. We have about 3 minutes and 40 seconds of basketball remaining here, Coach Darrell. Off of that timeout, what do you think should All-Star Hoops do to cut that 13-point lead down?
They need to go back on their full court pressure. Naging effective sa nila yon on the second and third period. They need to do it again in here because the time is not in their favor. They need to do something here really quick, and the full court pressure is the answer for that.
Look at Espiritu just munching up that defense. But there's a foul. I think it's on Garcia.
They need to have more of that kind of play, yung mga quick plays. This is still within a winning margin para sa All-Star Hoops, but it's a little bit tougher now for them because the time is not in their favor. So kailangan bilisan nila on their transition offense and then force Doc Boleros to commit turnovers by doing a full court defense.
Here comes Doc Boleros. Villano takes the fake. Nadula si Villano. Turnover.
And Villano understand what happened there. So he pointed out at the bench right away. Hindi naman niya kasalanan na dumulas on that. Nagkataon lang talaga.
Mukhang bumitaw yung grip ng soles ng kanyang sapatos dito sa ating floor wood. Fires to 3. Came out short. Rebounded by Doc Boleros. Quick spin from Villano. Nice body control. Couldn't get it to go. Second try. Still no go. Rebounded by Lucero. Couldn't handle the basketball. Battle for the ball. Ends up in the hands of, I think, Villano, but the ball will sail out of bounds.
Ganyan katinik yung mata nitong si Mr. Kid Nambro. Strong evidence for our referee. Shout out to you. Nakita niya doon na yung braso ni Villano is on the side or on the baseline already. Umilaw yung mata.
Umilaw yung mata. Ba't lahat ng linya umilaw, Coach Darin? Ika nga in military terms apaka-snappy nitong referee natin na to. Here comes Garcia again. Slow take on that one from Frias. Won't get it to go. 74-60. Tubig records his first basket.
This may be the first basket of Tubig, pero yung defensive presence itong si Tubig hindi naman matatawaran para sa All-Star Hoops.
Garcia. A minute and 45 remaining, and there's a foul on Ang.
He get caught right there grabbing a jersey. Buti hindi siya natawagan ng technical foul on that play.
A minute and 47 remaining. Looking for an inbound play. Maaagaw nila yung bola. Here comes Lim behind the back dribble. Lim, wide open layup is good. And the lead is cut down to 10 now.
Oh, anything is still possible in here. Sabi nga natin, yung Gilas nga natin, nanalo against China in a very short period of time na lang natitira.
Actually, Coach Daryl, nung nakita kong last 2 minutes at lamang pa ng 10 ang China, sabi ko, naku, tapos ang kampanya. Pero, I was proven wrong.
And let's see in here if that will be the same fate for the All-Star Hoops or the Doc Boleros will prevail. Malalaman natin yan in a few minutes na lang with just 10-point advantage.
Exactly, Coach Daryl. There's only 70 seconds left in this ball game, and it's a 10-point game. Will there be a comeback of epic proportions? We'll find out soon, as there's only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Takes the shot, and that's a dagger through the heart, Coach Daryl. A heart-stopping three-pointer on target.
And guess who took that shot? It's Villano who put that dagger into the heart of the All-Star Hoops.
And that's probably the final nail in the coffin, Coach Darrow. The coup de grace in this matchup. 66-79. And looks like they're just counting away the numbers on the clock here.
Tinapos ni Villano ang kampanya ng All-Star Hoops by that 3-point at the dagger, no? Talagang, and That's a 24 seconds violation whistled in here for the Doc Boleros. With just 18 seconds remaining, so it's safe to say talaga dito, Justin, that Doc Boleros prevailed on this game.
And as the clock expires and as we count down the seconds, and Tubig records the second basket there, and that's probably it for formality's sake. 79-68. Doc Boleros turned the tables around at the fourth and win this ball game. And when we return, Coach Daryl Alod will be on the floor with the best player of the game, Julian Villano.
Natago yung ano ko eh.
University. I have here our winner and best player of the game, Julian Villano. Julian, we understand na late addition kayo for the season 1 of D-League Basketball and now pupunta kayo for the championship round. Ano ang pumapasok sa isipan nyo ngayon? Napapasok na kayo for a championship round coming of a newcomer here sa ating liga.
Siguro po ano po, mag-insahe na po na mag-insahe doon. Tapos siguro po nandun po yung pressure pero focus lang po sa game. Tsaka makinig lang po kay coach. Yun lang.
And again, congratulations on your game for today. Julian, bibigyan kita ng time ngayon. Bumati sa mga fans here and supporters for the Doc Bolero and the Nova Liches people out there.
Pinabati ko po pala si Doc Renz at saka si Boss JR Dicena at saka si Kuya Rod Ash Villanueva at saka si Boss Rafael Disuyo. At saka shoutout sa mga taga-general at saka binabati ko yung mama ko at saka lolo at lolo ko. At saka shoutout kay LTE.
And again, congratulations on your wonderful game for today, Julian. And that's the best player of the game for you, Julian Villano. Magbabalik po dito ang Velvet D-League Season 1 for another semifinals for our Season 1. Thank you so much.
Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, din ako tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka pos. Mga moves na pang-hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet D-League Basketball, liga, 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 liga. 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 Ha! Bawal dito ang mahina. Dapat lagi kang kumpiyansa kapag tumitira. Maging panalo kada lalaro sa liga, di ka papagulang kahit pa napakalakas nila. Ipakita mo ang tunay na galing, na di ka pwede dapat na maliitin. Kung usapan ay laro dapat halimaw, sintaas ng bola pag ginagis kakasilaw. Tignan mong maigi ang iyong paligid, baka may umagaw, pasa mo sa gilid. Titira ng tres, walang sasabay, babaan lahat, matik to walang sablay. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Dapat bola, 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 bola is life. Dapat bola, bola, bola slide. Sumabay, dumakda, tumalon, dinako, tumitres, lumilay up nang hindi ka post. Mga moves na pang hoops, ang lupet, smooth na smooth. Pasok sa galawang panliga na ikaw ang bida. Velvet League basketball, liga. Velvet League basketball, liga. Velvet League basketball, liga. Velvet League basketball, liga.
Dito sa laro, di lang puro atake. Dapat meron kang diskarte, di pwedeng makasarili. Galawang malapro, Jason Williams kung pumasa. Double crossover na parang Iverson gumana. Iwanang babantay sa'yo, fake sabay rekta. Quick release ang banat parang Steph Curry tumira. Wag nga lang